What's up, guys? It's your boy DS, and today we're going to be talking about the best settings for Forspoken so that you guys can make the game feel more fluid, you feel more of the action, and it feels like it's more in the palms of your hand. Now, there are a lot of different settings with this game, and with that being the case, there are a couple of things that you can turn on or turn off that might mess up the game for you. So, going into it and starting on the game balance page, you can set the difficulty to whatever you want. And don't mind if you set it on one thing and you want to switch over, because you can change the difficulty anytime. All right, like right now I can literally change it to easy, normal, hard, whatever. So if you guys want to change the difficulty, that's up to you. Number two, if you are on console, you probably want to turn aim assist on. And I mean, like, if you're on PC, then you don't have to, it's up to you. But on console, obviously you probably want to have this on just so that it's a little bit easier to aim. Now, moving on to spell switching slowdown. Whenever you switch spells, it can slow down a little bit, not at all, or it could completely pause the game for you. And what that means is, whenever you're trying to do this, you see the game slowed down. Now, depending on which setting you switch it to, it could go to a full pause or not at all. I keep it on the default so it just slows down a little bit, but not full pause. I recommend the slow down one. You don't have to go for the full pause. I feel like the full pause takes away too much of your immersion, and then the none doesn't give you enough time, so keep it there. Damage received, this obviously depends on if you guys want to up the difficulty a lot more, because you can obviously give you a lot more, or you can give you almost none. I'm going to keep it at default, just right in the middle. You guys can put it to what you want. Stamina recovery speed. I personally recommend, if you guys want to actually just get into the game, you know, whether it's, you know, running around and exploring the open world or whatever, put it to very fast until you get more accustomed to the game. On top of, you can keep it on very fast until you get a little bit more stamina, because you start the game with 3, you shortly after get 4, but later on you'll get even more. So you can keep it on default if you want. I just put mine to very fast so I can get my stamina back quick. Stamina is not going to impact the combat and everything like that too much, so there you go. Automatically use healing items. You want this on if you guys want to just focus on the abilities and the moves and everything like that. You press down on the D-pad to use your healing, but if you guys, you know, want to actively do it, you can turn that off. Enemy knockdown, keep this to wherever it is. Now, this is the very big one we need to talk about. Automatic support spell switching. You need to have this on. And the reason why is because whenever you're fighting, if you have this on, it'll automatically switch, so it makes the combat way more fluid. I know a lot of people, you know, complained about the combat in the beta, but I feel like they didn't buy any of the support spells, because between both of the branches in the beta, there were what, like 20 support spells? And you got to realize, with this on, you can cycle through 10 on one spell, which is, you know, phrase, and then whenever you get to the fire ones, there's another 10. So you can cycle through 10 different spells non-stop. Makes the combat way better. So make sure you guys have this on. Make sure auto evasion is turned off. It makes your character way too broken, because I don't know if you guys have seen the evasion in this game, but if you're moving and you're holding down the dash button, she will auto evade. So it's like, if you have this on, you literally just don't have, you can put your controller down and she'll evade no matter what. It makes it too broken. You're not going to have fun if this is on. Moving on to controls. Obviously, you can do whatever controls you want, but I will say you probably want to turn your left and right stick sensitivity up to 2.0 or max. A lot of people talk about how there kind of feels like there's input lag or delay. This is going to help with that delay, so you guys, you know, it feels like it's more snappy, and that, you know, as soon as you press it, it goes. You can keep this normal or whatever you want. I say turn the rotation speed up a bit. I feel like the camera at 1.0 is a little slow, so turn this up a bit, unless it's, you know, good for you, up to you. Automatic camera adjustment. I turn this on during parkour only, so it's like if I do hit like a back turn or whatever, the camera will go with me. So there's nice, you know, that's nice. Turn camera shake off, and then these two I just kept where they were. Trigger effect intensity, though, I keep on high, so it just feels really good whenever I'm pressing my triggers. As far as this, you guys can do whatever you want. I have mine on performance focus because I do want a high frame rate. You guys can go with the 4K or the ray tracing, up to you. And then I turn motion blur off. I hate motion blur in games. As far as the sound, I turn my master volume down because in general, my sound is just really high. And then I turn everything else down to 70, but my voice is high so I can hear them really well. And then right here, as you guys can see, you can change literally any of the controls that you want. So, I mean, if you want to have the X button as your charge or your shooting, you could. But yeah, so these are all the controls. You can change them to whatever you specifically want. But moving on to the accessibility, and this is something I want to talk about as well. Automatic item gathering. Turn this on, so basically whenever you run over an item, you auto pick it up. You don't have to walk up to it and press the action button. You can automatically pick it up. This is going to make exploring and different things a lot more fun. It's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be a lot faster because you can just go over stuff instead of stopping. Automatic lock picking. This is up to you. If you don't want to do the puzzles, that's fine. Item visibility. Turn this on. Right? And you can even enhance the visibility if you want. But this is just so that you see items whenever they're close by. They'll kind of have like a shine on it or light up. Because, you know, with the world being so vast and some of the items being so small, you may not see some of the items. Map icon, I keep it standard. Highlight nearby characters. You can turn this on if you want to. And what this will do is, whenever there's an enemy, they will kind of have that item shine that I was just talking about. Same thing with characters. They'll have that like white glow or shine on them. I keep this off though, because if it's an enemy and I'm running and like I don't see it, I want to feel more immersed that like I didn't see the enemy myself, like if they, you know, attack me or whatever. Spell switching menu is a hold. You want to keep that hold. Magic parkour sprinting. Turn this to toggle. And the reason why is because usually you would have to hold the dash button. But as you see right here, I'm not well, you can't see it, but I'm not holding it. It's automatic. And what this will do is, whenever you're trying to climb as well, it'll auto climb these because you don't have to hold the circle button or whatever your dash button is. It'll automatically run around. Very, very good setting to have. So make sure you have the magic parkour sprinting on toggle. Also, with that being the case, the leap and soar controls, keep that to semi-auto, which is also going to help. You guys just saw I climbed the wall with ease. Now, you can have it a default if you want to. That's up to you. Sprint button, I keep it normal. Cuff compass, I can have it on just so whenever I need it, it'll tell me where to go. And then cuff compass visibility, I have it on. So basically, this is, if you have it on, it's very visible. If you have it off, it's not really visible. So up to you. Cuff chat frequency. Turn this to minimal. I know a lot of people complain about the language, about how they're talking so much. There is a setting for it. Right here, it's on default. You can turn it to low, and then if you go another one, you can turn it to minimal. I'm gonna tell you right now, they barely talk for me. So if you guys don't want to hear them talk that much, there you guys go. And then you know, you can do your HUD side, whatever you want. That's up to you. I turn subtitles on. You don't have to have it on if you don't want to. And for the rest of these, it's kind of, you know, up to you. But those are going to be the best settings for you guys to have if you want to have the best experience or the most fun playing this game. A lot of people don't go through all the settings when they play games. I do. I make sure I get the best settings possible. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.